As an HR professional, I have seen all of the acronyms and all of the invoices demanding top dollar for diversity training, only to quite honestly look and see that the results was like oil and water. It just didn't mix no matter how hard you shook it together. Can you imagine investing millions of dollars into diversity training only to find that your people are more divided than the day you started? It's like going to a dealership to buy a Ferrari and driving off in a tricycle. Where's the horsepower? In any other industry, if you fuck up this badly, you'll be fired. We need experienced HR professionals teaching, because we wouldn't allow anybody to fly a plane without ever going to flight school now, will we? Dear white colleagues, you have to stop being afraid of being called the R word, or saying that you have a black friend. We know you're not a racist. Be inclusive. This ain't social media. Nobody's judging your friend count. I decided to dig into every single diversity law, and I found out why we're still spinning our wheels. Because focusing on our differences is not going to get us any closer to inclusion. We need to twerk together. Shout out to all the baby boomers who changed the game with the Civil Rights Act. You hippies came in with peace, love, and hair grease, and all of a sudden we had policies, procedures, and equal opportunity. It was groovy. And just when we thought we had our shit together, they brought us the 70s wanted private offices. And then the corporate caves came in with cubicles, and then today we have the modern office. Because who doesn't like zero privacy with their diversity? When we think about getting stuck on inclusion, it's because we keep checking the diversity box. And I don't care what you heard, there is an I in team. And it's the same I in DEI. And it stands for inclusion. It's time to rewrite the playbook and stop just because we're all in the same room doesn't mean that your people are working together on the same team. We need to come together right now, inclusively. Inclusively is not just bringing out that shame and blame diversity training. It's about focusing on conflict resolution. Because when you increase diversity, you also increase conflict. So be prepared. We heard this diversity is being invited to the party, and inclusion is being invited to the dance. But belonging is the next step. That's dancing like nobody in the corporate world is watching. Inclusivity is more than a buzzword. It's about making sure that your people feel like they belong. It's about getting people together with compassionate people, caring about people. That's what it's about. We need to get into the same place, because when we understand that great teams don't just twerk together, they groove together. It's important that we get people to understand that their rhythm and help them find their rhythm. And even if we have two left feet, celebrate good times, come on. Inclusion is when the spotlight shines on the corporate dance floor on everybody, not just the select few. And I hope that this talk helps everyone knows exactly what we need to do. Put the right steps in place that your people feel psychologically safe enough to dance, learn, question, and twerk. Why? Because this is what psychological safety looks like, no judgment required. This is how we do it. Focus on psychological safety for everyone. Then the next step is bringing your inclusive practices for everyone. And then you can look at what type of diversity hires you're trying to look for. When we create a twerk-friendly culture, we recognize that everybody is a protected class. When we look at the laws, it says you cannot discriminate on the basis of race. It didn't say what race, so that means everyone. And then we could celebrate good times, but not just celebrate the good times, but also the culture. And inclusive culture helps us remember that the future of DIE is not dead. Wait, we need better acronyms. The future of DENI is not dead. It's very much alive. When we take care of our people and we make sure we're implicit about getting together, we realize that we can stop focusing on diversity alone and start focusing on inclusion and get our people twerking.
I was dared to come out twerking after this.